is my second time recording this video because the last time I had my window open and all of the magpie birds outside decided to have a chorus of awful sounds that were super distracting. So here we go again. So I want to talk to you today about depression and what is the nature of depression. So the prevailing mindset in our society is that depression is a chemical imbalance in the mind. But when we get to the level of the physical body and chemicals and all of that, that's a symptom level. So the body's a feedback system and it responds to our thoughts and emotions. So by the time something is in the physical body, it's the symptom level. It's not the cause. So you want to look at what is the cause. And the cause is connected to the emotions and the thoughts and beliefs of the mind. So the emotions respond to the thoughts and the perceptions that we have about ourselves and about the world. And as we create those thoughts, we respond with emotions. Our body responds by adjusting hormones, by shifting our heart rate, by constricting or expanding our circulatory system, our energy. Everything is responding constantly in our physiology to the way we're thinking and the way we're feeling. So depression is a numbing of emotion. It's a numbing of anger, sadness, as well as things like joy, feeling alive, feeling connected. And the numbing is something that happens over time when there's nowhere for that anger and sadness to go. So emotions are meant to come and flow through us and come out of us and be released. But they can get stuck through being repressed, through not being felt, as well as being on a loop, a thought loop, perception of a belief that hasn't been healed, and the emotions continue to circulate because of that belief. So when there's a case of depression, we want to look at the emotions that are being numbed and the cause of those emotions. So what is the cause of the anger and or sadness? They usually go together. What is the cause of that? And so it's looking at the moment where the belief that's causing those emotions was formed. So you want to look at the moment of when something was painful for us. It could have been something all the way from when we were a baby, before we were even born, all the way up into the present moment. These perceptions get formed all throughout our lives. So something happens, we perceive that, we form beliefs about that, about ourselves, about others, about reality. And from there, emotions are created and stored in the body or released. So in healing that, what I do with people is we go into accessing the place when those beliefs were formed. And then we go into questioning those beliefs and seeing if they're true. So the body is a feedback system. And when we're believing something that isn't true for us, it's painful. It feels constrictive. It feels uncomfortable. It creates feelings of anger, feelings of sadness, feelings of depression. So that's the warning signs from our body saying, hey, there's something here that you're believing that's not true. So we look at that, we look at those beliefs, and we challenge those beliefs. And we see if there's something that could be more true than them. And in doing that, it's a way of transforming, a way of alchemizing something that was painful into something that becomes clear. So when we discover a truth, we get a sense of clarity, a sense of expansion, of joy and connection with ourselves and with others. And that's the beauty of doing this work, because it is a form of alchemizing something that was painful, something that was causing this heaviness, this closing down, and looking through all of that and finding the truth beyond that. And in doing that, there's this opening up, there's this expansion, there's this joyfulness. And so when there's depression, it's not just about treating the body, treating the chemical imbalance. That's just the symptom level. It's about going in and getting the roots of what's causing those feelings to be there and listening to that feedback system in the body and saying, yeah, let's question this because maybe there's something here that isn't true. It's challenging those beliefs, and it's finding something that is more true. It's finding something that is joyful and freeing instead of constrictive. And that's really what it's all about. So we don't want to ignore these warning signs. We don't want to mask them. We want to listen to them. We want to let them guide us to the parts of ourselves that need healing. And it's a beautiful process, and it's something that can be done with anyone who's ready to go there. And on the other side of it is you. It's your truth and your light and your joy and your beauty. And that's a pretty damn good thing to find. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. If you want help in finding that, I'm happy to work with you. My name is Abigail Taylor, and this is Mind Body Free. Take care.